So how does CA public school funding work? Money goes from the federal government to state government to counties to districts and then finally to schools. Along the way, some of the money gets withheld or lost for a few reasons. Enrollment is one factor. Less students, especially in California, have been enrolling in public schools due to higher costs of living, forcing families to move out. Or students go to different schools to receive better quality of support, especially students that are second language learners or low income. Less students means less funding overall. Average daily attendance is another factor which is calculated by dividing the number of days students attend school by the number of days school is in session. California is one of 7 states that use this measurement to determine funding. However, several schools where students don't come to school on a regular basis due to lack of motivation or mental health are hurt by receiving lower funds compared to schools with higher attendance rates. Another factor that determines funding is property tax. If a school is in a district where people pay less property taxes compared to that of another district, then that school will receive less funding due to less money being paid by property owners. A lot of times, the California state government cuts funding for schools or withholds money at the last minute, forcing schools to carry out their agendas on a tighter budget, which is simply not doable. State governments cut funding for several reasons, including economic concerns and budgeting restrictions. But they also unfortunately cut it for their own political or socioeconomic reasons. You see, education is the antidote to ignorance. Those who want to capitalize on that ignorance for their own gain will do anything to keep people from receiving the education and opportunities they deserve. Withholding money is just one of those ways to keep the status quo and not pursue progress. To help support students in these underfunded schools, it's important to support federal programs like Title I and Title III. Title I gives funding to schools with higher percentages of low-income students, allowing schools to support those students more. Title III is another federal program that gives funds to assist second language learners who might need more help. Why does giving funds to any of these groups of people matter? Because giving support to those who need it is a way we ensure equal opportunity for students no matter where they live. After all, equal opportunity is the backbone of the United States. Denying funding and by extension the right to equal education can be seen as violating the 14th Amendment under the Equal Protection and Due Process Clause, both of which protect people or groups of people from being denied equal education based on socioeconomic status or whether English is their first language or not.
Alright, I hope you learned something new today. Please share this with your friends and family and have a wonderful day.